should have brought more cards. Hearing pain changes things. I don't necessarily look at myself as changed. I just feel like I slowed down. I feel like it's like a plateau. I was in a different space of experiencing things that I never experienced in my life. And change if not, it's still the same. I was born to feel whatever this is or whatever. I had to see whatever it is to maybe something. I also feel like waiting for something for a long time, like that, should have been happened. Like your first check and you've been there for 6 months and you still ain't got your first check. I'm not necessarily saying finances, but something like this. Okay. It could be, but I'm just saying, like, it's like something that would just seem ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody died 3 years ago and somebody's still waiting to call you in to read you the will. It's ridiculous. Like, when they saw you, they said, oh my goodness, yeah, this person is a good person. They deserve this. Oh my God, the person is beautiful. They're vibrant. They, somewhat active. Oh, this person could cook. This person can dance. This person could, it's just a vibrant thing or something. And then somebody's like, oh, but wait a minute. We want to say that this person is crazy because we want to hurt this person, or we want to maybe see if this person will kill themselves so we could keep the money. And somebody just hold on to the wheel for 3, and that's like obstructing justice, or that's like messing with some type of evidence, or it's something that's just illegal. So it's like I just look at stuff more in a logical manner. You see what I'm saying? It's also like I told you, for some of these girls out here that could have been the ones that what happened with Moses and them in that Bible, that they cut off, to make you. So does that change the fact that you should still have the same, whatever you was born as? Did that change? You didn't change yourself. You didn't know you was changed. Does that mean that you don't get the same thing and the same treatment that men get? And if these men and if these men that were girls, and you're the ones that receive the phallics or the penises from some of these groups, does that make you the man? Because I don't think that we would have so much bitch fest energy, because I can't even get into it. I've never been a bitch fest person. I didn't hang around with that many girls in school because I don't like bitch fest shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like messy shit. But I also noticed that hanging out with boys in school, like, I was the girl that probably I had my, people that were so-called close to me. Like my play sister, we ended up being in the same grade, getting in some of the same classes and stuff like this throughout the time, and we lived together. So, and we was in the same grade or whatever. So, we kind of was like seeing each other throughout the day. So I really didn't need no, other friends or whatever. But I was one of the people that talked to people in the hallway, joke around with people in the hallway or whatever. But when we were in class, class clowning or whatever, like, I'll be the girl that's like around a whole bunch of boys. It's like 4 boys sitting around me or whatever, and we clowning. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a whole bunch of mean girls. Like, I wasn't sitting with like the mean girls. And I was thinking about this too when I was in the lunch or whatever, and we picked our lunch table. I'm even thinking about when we picked our other table in the middle of the lunchroom. I think like junior or sophomore year. Most of those girls, it still wasn't a messy table. It wasn't a messy bitch fest table. We just, I don't know, we talked about like random things. It was like the random table. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think they called it the makeup table, because me and my sister used to sit there and do our makeup. But other people, this was just a random table. I don't know. So yeah, it just makes me think about shit like that. Because I'm trying to think like, okay, if I'm connected to like the royals that's if I'm connected to the royals that's supposedly royals right now, or that were supposedly royals over the past 20 years, or however long I was born, right? Now, in my birth. Like, I was born now. Like, I'm not a 1,000-year-old vampire. I could be, I'm not saying I am or I'm not. I'm just saying this is what I'm thinking, right? But somebody, they could have this in their family, but they could have this in their family, but they themselves weren't a creation from a royal in this active time right now, like an active royal family. I don't see why that person, unless it's something to do with like race or classism or something like this, I don't see why that person would have a higher ranking or be able to walk the earth like they're in that energy, and mine was not. Like, you're taking over me or controlling my something. I didn't even get to use any of my, like, you're taking over my aesthetic, you're taking over my something. Like, I don't understand what, because even what you think about it, like right now, when people are in the spotlight, they're important. Their children are important. Their wife is important. What they doing, what they ate yesterday is important. Not to be funny, but there's other people that came on the scene. Like, we had Jordan them, in the 90s and stuff like this. Everybody wanted to know everything about this person, whatever. His children was probably being watched and shit like this or whatever. And then you have somebody, I think Kobe Bryant. I don't know nothing about sports, y'all, but I think this is somebody that I heard, like, after Jordan was, like, off the scene or whatever. And then you got LeBron James, then he was in the spotlight, his family in the spotlight. People want to know what the. So actively at this time, like, whoever is the star of something, there's supposed to be different stipulations for them, or there usually is, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. So my boyfriend, say my person's like, well, they found out, that's a spawn or offspring of Elizabeth, the queen right now. And then they said, okay, well, I'm going to go back in my family tree. His parents is not royals right now, right? They could be a reincarnation of, like, Henry III. It don't matter. His people is not royals right now. You know what I'm saying? They was not royals. Like, I can't help it if they hiding. If all the royals could have been dead for 20 years and we don't know it. But what we see is that, yeah, there's still some royals over there. That's, the family is still active. So why would I be put under the underdog and this person raised above me, if me being supposedly born in 1980 was connected to the royal family since I've been born? Why would my life not be different after I find this out, or whatever this is? Why would nobody don't bring me? And then now I have to pick up on the energy here that this masculine might have been doing all these power moves behind my back with another bitch with my crown. Like, it'll be like Marie Antoinette. You motherfuckers would just be beheaded. Like, this is just how I'm seeing. And then I keep on hearing somebody like, oh, just take care of these two. I don't want to take care of shit you have. I want my stuff, and I want to build my own thing. Don't leave me out of something. I don't give a fuck at this point. Don't leave me out of something and then dump it on me. And it would have been easy for these people to try to do this in my face and make me feel like I can't do nothing about it. But everything was done seamlessly behind my back. Don't try to include me in your bullshit either. Don't try to say I'm the one that ruined it because I wasn't even active. None of that. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, even I told you, even if this like a hate crime, because these people let this masculine in, and when he went into the government or the higher classes or something like this, he went and started looking at files and seeing that, when we was together, you know what I'm saying, I was doing me. When we was younger, or back in the day, or whenever the fuck it was. And this person, you would have had to go to heaven, or you had to go to hell, heaven, the underworld. You would have had to go to government. You had to go somewhere, or the actual royals, to find out those things about me and then come back. But that means you already crossed over to a level that, why are you over here messing with the stuff that's left in this realm for me? You see what I'm saying? So somebody's like trying to act like they with you, but that's just the shell, and then go off and build something. Say, see, I still love, I'm still having sex, I'm still doing this, I'm still doing. Well, so what? Me and you two different fucking people, and we doing two different things. You're a trickster in something like this, and I'm not. Or this person is dead and I'm not. or this person was taken, and I'm not, or this person was altered or moved around and I wasn't. So it's a lot of change if not with me. So I can't even trust you once you in the hands and you being handled by another female. I can't even trust you. And you left it out of, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the time back in the day, if you think about it, with kings and stuff like this, their queens knew who their mistresses was. Some of them lived in the palace or in the castle, but they knew who they were. You see what I'm saying? You're more afraid. It's like you're afraid of, somebody would be afraid of you or me by hiding it, but I don't even really think that. Somebody just didn't want to get caught because they didn't want something to be stopped, because they had a time limit so that you could be out in the cold or left out of your own something, or even breadcrumb here. Okay? With the finances, I noticed when I went outside, my actual money card was crumpled up, but it's time for a change. So somebody wants somebody to work for free. Okay? And you know, they say do what you love or whatever. You'll never work a day in your life. But work for free? It's almost just like the first couple years of my life was humbling. I worked with the homeless. I did this. I gave birth to children I did not know. But eventually, if I'm looking back, you know, even if I was tricked into doing it, or even if I didn't know I was doing it or whatever, it was done. There's the humility right there. I don't have to do another humble motherfucking thing. Now, this part, I came to get my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all we need to talk about. I can't, and whoever's in the way is going to fall. That's what we're here for now. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to take the second seat to somebody like this, especially if we could prove that these men are really women and I was really a masculine. I'm not going to sit and take that. And even if I was a female, I'm going to be the first woman to break whatever this is for me. Okay? And change the trajectory of whatever the fuck this is that's going on. Because it's just basically somebody is just made different. And their experiences is supposed to be different here. And I can scream and yell or something like this, and people can say something ain't changing, but I feel the creeping change. I feel it. So somebody could be blocking somebody from trying to strip somebody of finances. Like, if this is a big old plot like this is like a big old nasty thing that should be like all over the news. Motherfuckers should be talking about this now. You understand? These people should be being brought in or whatever this is, not secretly, because I feel like somebody was taking these people in, but they were secretly trying to figure out how to cover up this crime. Right? And it's like this person wanted to leave a shell in like breadcrumb. This is like public humiliation or something, because the person would be blind, deaf. At this point in time, I would have been blind, deaf, dumb, and whatever. God wouldn't have opened up my eyes for everything until, or they're not even open up yet. They're not even going to open up, or my full awakening might not even be until, I was thinking like, from what I picked up in that one reading, maybe like another year from now. You see what I'm saying? So at that time, I'm supposed to have eyes and ears that's doing exactly what they're supposed to do strategically for me and nobody else. And if they're not, why are they still being attached to the crown? Why are they still getting immunity? Because the queen can give certain people immunity. Why did you steal the immunity and you didn't do anything for the queen? You did everything treasonous, and it can be proven because of the immunity that you use, because of the finances and the funds, because of the people that you and the people that you supply funds to from the crown. So somebody's like, oh, and then you want to make it like you could see this man like leaving, you know, $20, $40 on the countertop or something for me to get food and shit for the day. But at some point in time, this person wasn't giving me nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's not even about settling for that, because if somebody has this light that already been shined on them from the underworld, stalking them and putting them on the dark web, from being who the fuck they really are, from all these aspects, there's nowhere for this person to go. Yeah, I could go get a job at Amazon and make a couple of dollars. That's not going to change my fucking status. That's not going to move me where I need to be safe. That's not going to do anything like that. It's just not. You see, because I feel like somebody's thinking, well, maybe if you would have just got up every day and continued to, motherfucker, I'm tired. It started feeling like I'm putting on some kind of, you know, performance or something. So I was like, what for? No. That's like somebody telling somebody to pull up their bootstrap and you took their fucking bootstraps. Because I'm not a being that's like everybody else. Obviously, people do have to move me. They just been doing it how they wanted to without my knowledge. I feel like even if this cyborg energy, without me being active, that's what I think somebody was doing. And even if you get humiliated, and then vandals and stuff that do think that this is wrong or something, you have to live the rest of your life. Because I didn't do anything to deserve to have to live the rest of my life like that. I was not hanging with the royals and doing what the royals was doing. I was just a regular person at that time. So, doing regular people shit, I would say, at that time. So, even if I'm talking about this story and this person feel like they can't go nowhere and rest their head without being abused or something like this, oh well. 9 of Wands, because I feel like whoever this is, they're trying to act like they're God. And this is just a man that lived over in the next county. Or the person could live in the same neighborhood. And they could have walked up to me anytime and said, hey, you know, I know this is a strange occurrence, you know, but, you know, I just got to tell you the truth or whatever or something like this. And somebody didn't do that. Nine of Wands here. Like, once you go through this shit right here with this mystery stuff or whatever like this, really nothing could really shock you that much. You get what I'm saying? I'm sitting here by this field, and I wanted to sit here because I wanted to feel the sun on me, and I wanted to look at this little, I hadn't been over here in my little secret spot by this little pond or whatever in a minute. So, I don't know. Usually I need to get something to eat, but I'm really not hungry right now in the morning. So I just got me some coffee, okay? And I'm just sitting here. And I'm sitting here looking at these trees in the field right here, and I'm thinking, me and my youngest watched Boomerang last night. Okay, me and my youngest watched Boomerang, and because I'm thinking, like, if these people had something to do with the murder of Queen Elizabeth, or if these people had something to do with the murder of like Donald Trump and the murder of me, but I'm not dead, like, how far are you gonna let these motherfuckers go? I had to just take a sidetrack real quick. What? These are people that got compromised by something lesser than them, like 94-19. Why would I bring this person back around me or bring this person around me and I know that you compromised by a lower level demon, like a lizard demon or something? Not even a reptilian, not even a dinosaur, not even a dragon. But these motherfuckers is little lizards. You got compromised by a lizard king or something, and then you gonna come over here and this bitch is running you and I'm that motherfucking kind of queen? You know, see, they gotta make some shit make sense. Ain't no way you talking about that Elizabeth and them or me or whoever else is connected to the reptilian, the unethical them reptilians. Maybe it's the other ones, okay? Because it's no fucking way. They would be scooping these people. I was watching Andrew Tate like do some interview or something. He's like, yeah, if I was the president, what do I do? Grab up all these people and kill them? You can't. Who the fuck said you can't? Okay? And that's what I said. And that's what the fuck I mean. Because somebody talking about choosing, yeah, because you got somebody that got finagled by a lesser being. We have to be careful of that in this day and age here. What I'm saying, you can call me psychopath all you want, but I see what I see. Don't come crying to me. Don't cry to Jesus. Don't cry to God. Don't cry to nobody. Those people murdered people and did vicious things to children. But anyways, we were watching Boomerang last night, and I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Yeah, I forgot. I think I was talking something about breadcrumbing or something like this. because, oh, that's why I was saying it almost too like these humans, they don't see. That's why I said that this is like an infestation of something else, because they don't see the work behind the scenes that's done by conduits and these other beings of power, or the wheel of they don't see. All they see is like what you doing on the physical. They don't see what you've done. They don't see like the strides. They don't see that. The dead only see what they want to see, and most of the time that's your money, whatever you have, because they don't have nothing else. These are the ones that can't buy and sell, so they have to slip in your skin, or they have to do something else or whatever, so that they could I would think that the skinwalkers might be the problem here in this day and age. If every time a person like me, or if this is what we are or whatever, every time we come to a point, people in the past, peacemakers, or other people that are these something intelligence or whatever, for some of the kings in the past, they could have been the witches. Well, I don't really think it's the witches for me. I'm starting to think it's the skinwalkers. That was the infestation. That was the infestation back then for kings and other people. They were being afflicted by witches. Right now, if I had to pick what our problem could be, it could possibly be, we want to blame the aliens and shit, but they've been here for a long time too. I mean, the skinwalkers too, but I just think that, I don't know, I just think it's the skinwalkers. That they would be very spoiled, because like these are people that could kill somebody, that body goes to jail, and then they just go jump in another body in another place, and cases never get solved. Like, I think that serial killers, more of them could be that. All right, but I'm also picking up on a group of individuals. It's like a group of like people that they, like I saw that movie The Others. Okay, and you know, something about the whispers or whatever too. How they was coming for that lady and her kids or whatever, and then she was trying to shoot them with a gun, and they was like, oh, we died a long time ago, bronchitis or something got us or whatever, and she was running with her kids to run in the house. It's like making me think, I feel like that there's another presence here too. Like maybe these people need revenge, maybe these people need justice, maybe these people need, this is like something about justice, man. It's like something about, they need something here. I don't know. Five Pentacles in reverse. Because I feel like somebody wanted to look like you settle for less. Like, oh, this is all this person want is crumbs. It's just like, dude, if somebody put you in a mental trap, you could be sitting in one spot for 5 years and not move and be a 500-pound person or 600-pound person. It's something that somebody is doing. Think about it. Your feet move. Somebody could trap you in jail, put you behind bars. Redlining is bars. They're doing something with redlining to mark the territories, to keep us boxed in a certain area so that these people can come in and kill. You just don't understand that you're being killed. So there's no reciprocating, because the way that they can operate. All right. And that's why I think I was saying about the dead. They see, oh, because they want to take these things from you because God is not giving them any more blessings, or they can't be in the system, or they change their name, or they will look fraudulent if they come in and make a claim or something like this. So the skinwalkers are, even if they're Native American, they're using every part of the body. So somebody's just not killing you to take your name so they can then be you and move to Mexico and just start all over. They're killing you so they can find out who you are, look at your DNA, motherfucker. So I don't know who got these people attached to stuff like that, but they're looking at your DNA. They going back in your history, seeing how they can use their tactics of like suing and all these petty crimes or whatever, to take everything. The times when you've been in a hospital, they'll read your paperwork and see what wrong happened at the hospital. They're professionals at finding out these things, and then they go and sue in your name for finances or something like this. Like, this is what these people were doing here, right? And then not only that, after you're dead, they're going to find out who your children are and where your wife is, and then they're going to go and they're going to use them for sex trafficking. That's why I look at it as like an Ursula energy with all the tentacles. like messing around in so many different ways. That's why I said I can't deal with nobody that's compromised by no little person. They can't. You don't even got the ranking or whatever to take care of me on the level or something like this to be my person. Yeah, somebody trying to be in a marriage here with the wheel of fortune in the. There's also a deity. There's some kind of deity or something that's like, if I can't have you, then nobody can. So this person, okay, is trying to slap this marriage on me, or this estranged marriage or something on me. And then I'm just gonna be. It's gonna be like a broke. It's either or you, whoever this is, and you're gonna be broke, and you're gonna be breadcrumbed or something like this. Like somebody wants to do some more because you won't leave. But why would I leave my home? You know, and I'm not even, it's not like, come on, Mr. Behind the scenes sneaky hovering monster, please, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, motherfucker, like I said, get thee motherfucking beneath me, nigga. I'm not playing with you. I don't want no fucking marriage back or whatever this is. I don't want this shit make me want to throw up. If my man sat there and let me have these assumptions and didn't clear it up, even if I was crazy, even if these was assumptions, if you sat there around me or away from me and you heard me saying this shit and you was okay with that and you was cool with that and you went and told everybody else how you wasn't doing that, make these messages go to this person, you couldn't go to me directly and tell me, ew. No, motherfucker, this is where it's warm at and I got a roof over my head. This is where I'm staying until I get my shit. You know, I don't give a fuck who house it is, what it is, motherfucker, who pay the bills. I don't care. I ain't selling for less. Just like this person could walk around and say, you don't do nothing for me. You don't do, well, that's the way it's going to feel, motherfucker, till it feel like somebody doing something for me. And I'm going to still stay here, and you still going to pay the motherfucking mortgage. And then whenever my shit come in, that you and your family or whatever this is, or that demon that's inside of you is hiding, then I will rotate. Period. Seven of Wands. Why do you keep saying it out loud? Why the fuck I'm a sneak? I ain't never been nobody to sneak and say. I always say what the fuck I mean. All right? So somebody could try to be blocking you in or blocking somebody in here with this Fool in reverse. I feel like this person shouldn't. Or this person could be trying to protect somebody. Like protect that they want you back just to. Okay, this is the idea. Okay? Somebody else got in a union. They found out somebody was in a union. This person want to come back to you. And breadcrumb you and have you in the wheel of fortune, and they don't want nobody to see that that's what they plan on doing. They don't want to kick you out. Ooh. They don't want to kick you out. Somebody wants you to stay there. This could be somebody mad because they had to walk away from a union that they was about to be in, or some fake union or fake contract. Or also, I feel like in reality TV, we have given our energy to reality TV for a whole bunch of years now, since like the Real World and stuff, and to think that these people may not be skim walking too. I think that this is what people give their energy to most. And now the YouTubers are moving in. Right? It's something about what people are giving their energy to. What's being broadcast. So if this person, say these people did, if this cross energy was really my spouse, and they just put a black man in a newspaper, and then they just manipulated it or something, but this was really my spouse that died, but they didn't write it in the newspaper properly. Say the Zimmerman case is really about what somebody came in my community and did to my spouse, but they did not write it properly, and they turned it into a ritual that took on a lot of energy, and a lot of black people was charged up. But it was manipulated. It was a manipulation tactic or something here to rouse the people. It was a ritual. And the people that you sitting there mourning and putting those pictures up, that's not even the person. You giving power to some type of beast. So real people can't get justice. Real people, the real person never got justice. It's to also scramble and manipulate the times, the words, something like this, the energy, the momentum. All right, to stir up something so you don't realize that somebody in your family or your immediate family is different. I feel like if I can't have you, if people know that people are using music, Pandora, the internet or whatever to bust through and get in, if these beings are using this, that's not no fucking joke. That's not no joke. For somebody to be telling you that shit every day and you actually see that they're using the internet, and now we got paperless everything is on the internet, and you see somebody using this shit here to manipulate or block you. It's not funny. All right, so somebody could be being rejected and somebody is sad. I don't deal with motherfuckers that ain't no real man. And like I said, if this person, whatever we have here or whatever we had here, whatever this is, it's kind of fucked up, because it's like if somebody killed my husband, then I would have to take a different road. If my husband actually left, if they killed him and gave him another life so that another people could own him and change his Q number, like these is like pimping rides or chopping up cars or the chop shop for cars or something like this. Okay? But a little piece of his energy or his soul still is begging to be with me, and he went through that traumatic thing. Of course, why would I turn my back on the person? I don't think that we could ever be together, but I could be a really good friend of his. If this is what somebody tell me when we went to Disneyland, they kidnapped us. You just went on, and we was tripping out because we seen you walking around the park with people that look just like us, but we got stolen and we got taken and thrown in the van or something. And we don't know why they didn't take you. They left you and they just gave you new members. Like they gave us, the clones were in the bus with us, right? So they put us in the bus. They kidnapped us, put us in this bus, and then there was people already in there that looked just like us. And those people jumped out and went over there with you to the park, and you didn't even notice. Like some shit like that. If it ain't no shit like that, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay? But if somebody is nefarious, like say, okay, the head of this lineage or the head of this beast is the spouse. I never even been with this person. This person could be a celebrity. It's just whatever they created or formed to give to me, to be in the everyday society with me, to build a so-called family or a structure with me, or a home or something like this, so that these people can have access to me and that person, or through that person. I just don't like the way it has been done, because the only reason to do that is to keep confusion about the finances and whatever it is. If the person ever wake up and break away from it, that's the part. There's people that now don't even have nothing to do with this marriage. They never helped us. They never did nothing or whatever in our marriage, and they reaping the benefits of shit that our ancestors or mine or whatever this is left for me. It's kind of like this. Somebody's sad. So that's a case right there where if something very mysterious happened like this, and the last president died, and now these people can come out of hiding because it was all a plan of them getting a president. You know, this could be something that goes a lot fucking deeper, is what I'm saying. Right? And this ain't nothing like these people with the empathy cut off. It's nothing for them to just gouge somebody out, like stab somebody and then move the fuck on or something like this. I like two people split between a different world. Now, if this person, like I said, for 30 years, this was a scheme since the wedding day, right? Like Maximilian from the anime storyline that I read. It's the only one that I ever read is an anime story. This Maximilian dude married this girl, and he knew how wealthy she was or whatever. And on the wedding night, he just left, and he left with all her money, millions and millions and millions of dollars. And she never even knew that she was. I don't even think the girl knew that she had that much money, or she was a millionaire, or whatever this is, that something was for her. And he took it on the wedding night. Like somebody's situation could have been something like this. Like this could be the mix between like Arcadia or this video gaming shit that they got hooked up to some of us without our permission. Okay? Or it could be a part of something else, some other society here. Because I feel like that somebody did this and they plan to traffic someone. It's almost like they trafficked this person on high. Because even if now on Earth I had all these children, or they stole all these seeds and spliced these children, these children would be rebellious or something against me or not fuck with me because of the way that they did it. They blocked us from being connected. It's like somebody else is calling, they calling somebody else mama or daddy. So it wasn't for my benefit, obviously, right? And then if somebody was doing something like this time, say this time or this season, they thought they was gonna catch me out, like, tricking off or something like this or whatever. But in all actuality, somebody was being trafficked on a higher level, possibly. But these children would do the same thing, try to take over this person. It's a battle against God, y'all, or the gods or whatever. So what? If you bind something in heaven, then you bind it on earth. That's what should be done with these people. Somebody could have, it could have been like this time, it was time to, breed up for somebody. All right? I don't know. Okay? But I feel like somebody's sad because they can't recover. Or this is somebody that thought you should trust them. Okay? Yeah. We got Jesus here. Or the King of Cups. The devil in reverse. I also feel like, I don't know who this is. These people, like somebody was trying to act like they wasn't wicked. Ask to kick it. Chain. So somebody steal chain. Somebody, okay, giving their chain, their jewelry away or something like this. I don't think so. But I don't know. It's like somebody trying to act innocent. This man or whatever, and all these little kids, these forever young renegades, that like somebody's doing something here. And I feel like they can't, like these are the renegades or something. They can't recover. Yeah, somebody's sad because these people that were going off of like maybe a devilish energy, this person is trying to change it, but it's too late or something here. Yeah, something is being seen that these were the people that saying paper airplanes. I get high like something. Then take the money. All I want to do is and take the money. She remind me of my cousin Niecy. Like her energy. It's giving me, the strange Epstein picture with the paper airplanes. There was something else about paper airplanes recently too. Ten of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Somebody ain't dead and somebody heartbroken. A King of Wands. They can't have a baby with somebody. I have just like a fullness in my belly. Like, I don't know. Probably like 3 months. I know I'm not pregnant, but somebody could be bound to me that's like 3 months pregnant. This could be also a situation where like there's a little wolf energy pregnant by a Klaus energy. And they're looking at me now as like this indigenous witch or something, and they binding me to this person so I can feel what this person feels. Okay? If one died, the other dies, something like this. Yeah, like trying to trap somebody or bind them, I rebuke it. All right? Somebody try to put somebody in prison and make them mentally ill, or they put this person in like a facility or something, or box this person in to see if they can take something. They could have drove somebody crazy in jail. This also, I feel like somebody put somebody in prison or something to make them sick. Okay? And they could steal something, or there could be a body snatcher. Like getting you know how on Hansel and Gretel, she was getting them all fat and plump so she could put them in the oven and cook them. This is somebody trying to get you some kind of way, I think on Hannibal, he was trying to get them fat so he can peel the skin off and use it for whatever. Um, Somebody can't steal something, or your body, or somebody can't body snatch with you, because I feel like somebody was pumping something into somebody's blood to make them sick. I just noticed that somebody just turned the lock back around on my door. So I feel like yeah, we got Tim. Somebody's name could be Tim, like Tim or Tem. That's in reverse. Or this is what they did to this person. Okay. Yeah, something backfired and something happened to the other person with the Ace of Swords here. Okay, because somebody's been secretly having an affair or something like this in their head, or with in some other means or something with somebody the whole time here. That's just what I'm getting. And they were harming the person that they were with. That's like my person leaving me, or trying to leave me in a mirror, they try to break my leg and my arm so that I can't take care of myself or nothing. You either already left that person, somebody already left you and they're trying to harm you, right? Or somebody's harming you and killing you, and then they're going to leave with everything. Somebody could be claiming that you are dead. They seen you dead. Something like this. I don't know. It's something about death here. Yeah, and it might be this person is dead. Like somebody could just be being abused and haunted. This is why it doesn't affect you so hard, because somebody is dead. This is like the dead husband, I'm telling you. Hold on, y'all. I don't know, my stomach is feeling really weird. I gotta get something, I think like a muffin or something to put in it. And plus, there's a car just sitting here right there. I want to know who that is. So I'm about to be nosy and run past. And better not move when I come over here. They've been sitting there the whole time. I'm telling you, somebody want to be above me. Like, you know, I'm really a simple female, and you can do what the fuck you supposed to do to excite me. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to try to put me down. You can just do what the fuck you supposed to do, and you're gonna get everything that you want. Hold on, I just wanted to move real quick, and I just see that car sitting there behind me, and I wanted to see who it was. The whole time I was recording, and normally people don't be over here this early in the morning. They be at work or something. Two, I'm feeling like somebody wants you to go working for something that you could be supposed to be a owner, or you got stakes in a company. Somebody wants you to go work there or something. Like they trying to shade, somebody trying to punk you or shade you, man. That's just what I'm getting, or me, whoever the fuck this is. They're trying to treat you like you're an ant on an ant farm, and you got the ants ruling, bitch. Please, better get my shit back. So we got the Lovers here. Like, people think just because I'm on social media that I really look like I'm deeply connected to it or something. I'm not one of them. It's just something to do. It's kind of like somebody is advanced and they want to keep you here stuck with an advanced mind and more advanced, and still keep somebody in middle class society like scraping for crumbs. And somebody's mind is just expansive. Somebody's being is expansive. And this benefits these people that don't give a fuck in the first place more than it benefit me. And I'm not doing that. And the person that's doing it to you, they're not even cut out for whatever this is. So we got the Lover situation and a son. This could be somebody. I don't trust anybody that been talking to me from a distance. Like, that's what I feel like people think I'm doing this. It's like Yeah. Oh, well, who is this doing this? Who is this and something like this? This is nothing but, this tarot to me is nothing but, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like an advanced word puzzle or something. Like, if I'm being restrained, I told y'all, if I'm being restrained physically, I will exercise my mental. I think that's the most important part, to be exercised. When you do come into new knowledge or to new things or something like this, the whole thing too is that if somebody is a king or a queen, there's people supposed to handle, there's people handling this. It just ain't for you. Like, you're not equipped. Do you understand? You don't have what it takes. This is how somebody's taking advantage. Having somebody separate from their throne. I will say the crown, you could be wearing that already. You could have been born with it. That's your mental. That's your expansive something. You never felt like you fit in. You didn't treat people different, hopefully, like I didn't. But you always knew that it was something. So this is not somebody that said, I want to raise myself above the throne of God or to the highest something. This is somebody that already is centered in something. So people that was around me that said, oh, we see her crown even though she don't see it. We know who she is even though she don't know it. We got the paperwork even though we know where the money is even though she don't know it. You thought to raise yourself above my crown or something because I didn't know. That's like somebody being in a castle and all the people in the castle, all the handmaids and everything say, we're going to take the queen hostage. Yeah, put her in the basement. We're going to get something like her, and then we're gonna run this shit. And somebody figure it out. And they say, oh, okay. Well, we need these type of people to go in and handle this situation. They've hijacked the crown. That's what 9/11 was about. Some of these people could live fancy lives, or they covered it up with the music industry. Especially some of these newer rappers that can't really rap that good. Like, that's where their money is coming from, but it's really coming from my crown. And some of them, the other people, the runners that probably was the hackers that probably should have just worked for the queen. They could be running around here. They can't sit, they're always hustling, always running, always hustling. State to state, whatever this is, moving around, partying, hustling, so on and so forth. So something is the truth. And like, I feel like somebody can't believe something. Whoever these people is, or these wands that went up against the sun. Maybe the sun don't have a wand. I don't know. But they're in reverse. Also, somebody that was one of these people is a female energy or something like this here. I'm telling you, I think that eternal is a test tube baby or something like this. And if the person do got, it's like something happened to my cousin Tiffany or whatever, Moses' daughter, and then they remade it into this. And if this person do got eggs stored away in a vault, I don't think that they're hers. Could be mine, could be somebody else's. I don't know. That's just what I think. They pulling a last stunt to make it seem, because somebody who, if this man was with me and this person in the background or in the 5D, because they both had a vendetta because they didn't like me and they wanted my crown. This is what somebody was doing here. So it's like these 9 of Wands, I don't know, they could be connected to this girl, but she's in the upright, but the 9 of Wands is in reverse. But I feel like these people would have did anything, or would, or they're saying that they would or something. But you're under the light of this sun, this fake sun. Whoever this fake sun, this Shanita, whoever this fake sun is, they're underneath the rank. So you can't really say. That's why the woman over here, see, that's why I said one of them don't have one. This is like your abuser. The sun, I wish y'all could see it. The sun is charging up these wands, or this love and karmic energy. But you see, the girl, the lover's energy is next to this with these wands. Like, these are my wands. These are my men or something. Okay? Or the male in my life is really a feminine, and that person, the male is being seen as this feminine energy that was with the snake and the children and the fruit and these wands in reverse. And that is who's supposed to be falling, not me. Like, somebody's trying to say now I'm the man, or there's women that want to say I'm the man. They want to be with me or something. So they're like, okay, you the man, but I just don't like it. I don't like whatever this is. Yeah, because this person is connected to, or is really actually this person. See how the head is there? Like, somebody's just there. The body is just there doing something, pouring out information, just talking. But really, this person is the man or something like this. And I'm just saying the masculine. We'll say the masculine. Because on the way over here, I kept hearing, because you listen to the woman, and that's this fake son. It's not because of what you did for the person. It's because they listen to this. They listen to this woman. This could also be like a somewhat kind of Medusa energy. It's like somebody stalking you your whole life and saying, I'm going to have that one, or whatever it is. But you didn't know that this was this person's plan. It's not like this was a Steve Urkel sitting next to you every day trying to get at you. And you're like, oh my God, I think I love this person. I don't think we know this person. And to find out that you stopped me, like, you didn't want to see me. If you like me and you want to fuck with me like that, you would have been on the sidelines until I get my stuff. Like, yeah, this is her turn. She about to be going through that process for 7 years. I'm going to sit back. Damn, you got that? You got that? You got that? And then come and give you the offer. Like, who would be knocking the shit out your hand or taking it from you? With mental and emotional growth, it can be very stunting, and it could like really stunt your growth, or it could be very debilitating to be having these milestones with your energy, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, your core energy, and somebody is doing everything in the world to stop the physical attributes to that. You understand? And that's just the truth about what somebody was doing. That's abuse. And maybe this person, the way that they're going to learn their lesson about abuse is that you're not going to be able to say, if I can't have you, then nobody can. This could be a King of Wands here. Could be falling. Keep on trying to repair themselves. Yeah, a Knight of Wands. This person might be doing too much here. And they're going to end up losing their life because the person, or somebody's supposed to be get this lover situation. But, you know, I'm guessing that maybe if this is an estranged person from you, it would have worked, but this person didn't breed with you. They had you, or they had the chance to. They didn't breed with you. They did something with other people, and they think they're gonna save you. They're gonna save an empress for last. So really, whatever these people was doing, it would have been in the dark because you wasn't doing it under the empress. Somebody thought they was slick, because if the person would have had the baby with the empress first, then the empress, everything would have fell in line, and the empress would be knowing where these children are, what was created under our kingdom, what was created under my skirt, what was created, whatever, like this, right? So she's the most high in the situation here. So if you built it without the empress, it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Something don't make no sense about this. Like, this is somebody that's planned on coming in and getting you pregnant last when you all beat up and done, and they all beat up and done, and they didn't. I don't know what they done did. Put all these other women and their children before someone. Like, I don't know. Because the truth is, somebody is saying that you cannot intermingle with these people. You should not bow down and serve them. You should not do this, X, Y, and Z. But how about you don't even know who the people is? Somebody blindfolded you or bound you, so you don't even know who the people is. You don't know who your enemies is. You could have been sitting up around them the whole time. So somebody's like, okay, so you're not gonna mingle with me. It's almost like somebody about to put the baby in you anyway, and they're not gonna be with you. They're not gonna commit to you because you said that. And it's like, no, you can take that shit right back over there with wherever you go, or something like this. Yeah. Dead energy. If somebody's not dead and they did this to this person, like they're using you like a cow on a farm now. This could also be heartbreaking because who let this person back near this person here? Something is just very mysterious about this. Who is the not the dead person? This could also be somebody swapping out a name on a death certificate, which was not a brilliant idea. Somebody could have needed this other person to be up and traveling in a certain sector with them. So they put on a death certificate that you died. And then people treated you like you was dead. And it actually could have affected you or me. And that's probably the sad thing about it here. Yeah, double fuck up. Okay? All right? Or somebody's trying to, and a strange person is trying to use the marriage certificate now. But you haven't seen this person in 30 years or something. And they could have left you, they could have divorced you secretly or something like this, and they're trying to say, no, our relationship wasn't over when this person did X, Y, and Z. No, it was. I said it was. If there's even any question, the littlest question, I'm chopping it up to the fact that this was estranged, or this was a marriage heist or a marriage fraud from day one. So whoever this is should not have been able to come checking on nothing that I'm doing. That's what I'm trying, just to be on the safe side. I'm looking at it like that. Because the fact that somebody stole my marriage certificate out of my car, that means that somebody went to go solidify. They lost the track of me. They lost track of the paperwork or something, and they stole that marriage license or whatever like this. That just let me know. Also, I'm hearing with the Biggs boy, when we went through our paternity test, whatever this is that we did, the Grub Biggs boy, they have written down, because of his status in the background, they have written down that this person was actually the one that was supposedly married to me. So I don't know how, but if all four of these men knew each other, I don't know how, then how was I married to this person? But this person and their family or their people or their gang or their crew or their circle or their ring or their clique, they benefited off of it some kind of way. They even took my friends and my schoolmates or whatever this is, my class from school with them. So it's a double no. And so somebody is going to have to bring something into someone, but they're going off to do what it is that I'm supposed to be doing for the world right now. And this person seemingly can't be trusted with this group of people, this group of renegades or vandals or something like this. Now, somebody could have been using their ring at some point in time to collect these things to be with you. These are just people that love each other, or so-called do it, or they just were made to love each other. They were made to be down for my niggas. I'm down. I ride for my niggas. They was made to be loyal to each other. But if one of these people is your person, you were idolatrous, or you were something, because why wouldn't it's like in the mob, the wife don't got shit to do with the mob, right? She usually just be at home, got a nice little lifestyle, got her little girlfriends or something like this, but her man is in the mob. But it don't normally come down to it, but it could come down. She know that that's the repercussions of being with a monster. That they could be riding around at a dinner or something. They could both get shot. So she know that that's her, you know. Well, there's ranking that come with that. There's nice clothes and shit that come with that. There's fancy cars. There's big houses. There's shit that come with that. That makes somebody say, oh, I'm good with putting up my life on the line for this because at least I lived or whatever. Shit, I lived a good life while it was going on. Somebody might think like that. But somebody like didn't give you shit and they put you through, like they attached you to, so your name is attached to somebody that is like a wild man or somebody that did, you know, where this makes you a target here. You see? So somebody want to bring you something. They're saying it's not over. And I don't know what this means here. This could also be people that listen to false prophets and their family and said, oh, take this direction. But that's not they knew that they was a child of God and they didn't listen to God. They listened to these other people. No, you really a Viking. You really are this. You really are that. Come learn this way. Somebody's name could be Mason. Or you really a Mason. Somebody could be a Mason. Somebody's name could be Mason. You could also have celebrity kids that are haunting you because their parents lied about how they got them. Or people in the spotlight. Like these children don't understand why the mother, like, you know how people call somebody a queen mother? They call her, a lot of people call the queen mother or something like this. Like somebody's doing this to you because I think that this is a child. I really do. Yeah. Somebody could be not well. Somebody could be sick. I only said somebody's name could be Mason because of the Biddy Mason thing. And also when I was just saying that, a car that said Mason rolled past. Okay. It looked like a cab or something. All right. So, you know, that's kind of crazy here. Heavy on the Kardashians. It's kind of crazy. Being stingy or withholding something. I mean, this will could even be connected to Rob Kardashian, the father. A wealthy man, somebody that people would be like, why would you be wanting to leave this person something or whatever? O.J. Simpson, like somebody could be connected to a Simpson. Your name could be Simpson or something like this. Okay, and somebody trying to be greedy here or stingy here, or they just act like they don't want to hear this shit. Well, if you ain't gonna be with me, then you're not gonna get nothing or something. This person might even be having one of your children with them. Somebody got a son with somebody. Girl. Mary Queen of Scots. Something about the backfire on this damn Nine of Cups. Something about the Emperor and the Empress. Somebody could have killed the Emperor and the Empress or put them in reverse and took their stuff. This Mohammedan energy or this sheik. Something backfiring because the truth is coming out what somebody did to two people. This could have even been like, this could have even been like, I want to say hoovering or hovering over somebody's, I don't know. Wait. Or somebody could have been putting two people on high, but they knew that this was an Emperor in reverse and the Empress in reverse or something. Or they reversed their title or erased their paperwork or took them off a list or something like this. Maybe this is an X, because there go the Muhammadan energy. My person, the Grubs Biggs boy, and there's one more. And there's one more. I mean, it could be the Elijah person. It's like it's one more. Somebody's group or entourage. They try to strip somebody of their emperor, empress titles. Like, say this emperor was dealing with this thing, this emperor was dealing with this 9 of Cups too, in a sensual way or in the money wise. But we got the Empress with the Page of Pentacles right next to her, and with the Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups next to her. So I don't know if they want to they drop down the status of this emperor. Yeah, lovers, low, the low. So yeah, okay, so this is like a jealous something here. This could be this King Aloha or somebody like this here. That's but why? Because who are you really though? I'm wondering if this is the pretty eyes. I wonder if this is like a Tesla offspring. Because if I'm a Tesla offspring, do you get what I'm saying? Powered, backed, or powered by. What is that? This could be somebody that like you but hate you, that's jealous but not, not like this one I'm seeing, because this person stripped these people of their titles and made them to like a family here. And they were a happy family. This person could have benefited off of these people. But it was a bad thing to do with the Empress. The Empress in reverse, the 6 of Cups. Somebody about to have to pay this person back. But it's like as an Empress in reverse. That was too... Okay. Now they want to make you like just some poor old lady that somebody about to bring something into. That's the bad mistake. The Fool in reverse is by that. The Empress in reverse. With the Fool in reverse. You shouldn't have did that. Somebody shouldn't have turned this Empress in reverse. Somebody also stole a baby or took a baby from this Empress. This could be what they did. Somebody could have took a child from 2 people. The Empress and the Emperor in this Mohammedan energy took this child. That's what got them to not be the Emperor and the Empress and made it hit their child. Somebody took a child and made it their child, and the child could even be mentally ill. The child could be mentally ill. Yeah, look, 8 of Swords. The child is mentally ill, or the child is conflicted or something because of what this man did. Something is about to backfire. Somebody took a child from the parents, was the Emperor and the Emperor, ruined this fucking child, put the child higher than the mother and the father, put the Emperor and the Empress in reverse, and put them into a family unit like this, right? Or this is what somebody think they're about to do. Okay? That's what somebody think they're about to do. Make you do another run of a 10 of Cups. Oh, are you happy with... But these 2 people might not be happy with each other anymore. They may just be living with each other. Now, this a motherfucker that think that they dictating something, bitch. You can't even be a real dictator. Because a real dictator come in with a damn proposition first. I see what's going on here. And then maybe the bitch might go with you and find out, oh, you tricked me. You the one was causing all these problems or something like this. I don't want to be with you. Somebody couldn't even go through with the full thing. This is why I said it's like somebody's time to reap the benefit. Somebody went through all the shit. You did everything. You studied for this test. You did this. You did all the running every day for this race. You did everything. You won the race. Everybody's seen you. But for some reason, these people don't want to give you your $1 million that you were supposed to win. And they don't want to give you that new car that they promised. And they don't want to give you the trophy. They don't even want you to walk across the stage. They don't even want you to be recognized as one of the winners. Whoever this is. That's what kind of person this is. And somebody about to take their ass to jail. Somebody might be stopped right up in their tracks. This can even be a woman. Hannah, this can even be a woman. And nobody's going to be able to stop it. Somebody is going to jail. Oh my God. I'm wondering if this is little girl Hannah. That a couple years ago, my oldest daughter brought home. Hmm. I wonder. Tower. The two could have been taken. The tower. Mm-mm. Because I was thinking about it when my children been going to school or whatever. Who are the parents? Like, I might have briefly met these people's parents because my children didn't go to that many people's house. Okay? But it's like, what? You know, you think about it. Who is these parents to these people and all? Like, it's something like this. Like, are these the people that separated me from me when I was 15 and then they went off and had children too? But in the Truman Show, they didn't have no children. They didn't have no family. But on the outskirts, they did. And they moved around us and befriended our children. It's like the us people. Coming up to slew us to take our spot. I almost feel like if this a us person, my us person or my clone fell in love with me, or whoever's harnessing my energy, or whoever got my cassette or my cartridge in them. You get what I'm saying? Somebody ain't getting away with this. Somebody ain't getting away with this. Okay? Because they even put somebody in a mental captivity and they was taking these children. They was coming in and taking these children overseas. They was kidnapping. Child laundering. Child laundering. So now it's to a point where this motherfucker don't like you because you figured out what they do. It ain't about a love story no more. If they want you now, it's dysfunctional. It's dysfunction is hell, and the person had you. That's the thing. Or they daddy did. Hold on.